I think both of them are difficult games in the sense, if you see the Adelaide wicket, it's closer to the subcontinental wicket. The bowlers, they get a bit of reverse swing going and it stops and comes onto the bat. So it's not really easy to chase, unless the wicket remains good throughout. I felt, today in the first half, the wicket played much better, and in the second half, it got slower and slower. It was not really coming onto the bat, and they had an interesting field. They had the catching fielders throughout, and once you're chasing, you have to play percentage cricket, in the sense you have to be careful as to, if you go down the order, if the middle order starts to come in, you can't really afford to play a big shots, and that's how we play our cricket. So, we got stuck a bit in the middle, but me and Gautam, we got going really well. It was a nice setup for the chase. Then I gave a wrong call to Gautam. He got out, and that really affected the result. But we saw quite a few ups and downs, but overall quite happy with the 2 points that both the sides have got, because they could have lost this game, we could have lost this game. So I think both the sides will be happy with 2 points. Well, as I said, it's a difficult one. Wicket doesn't guarantee you a score, saying if you don't lose wickets, you'll get more than 250 odd runs. As I said, especially when you are chasing, you chase according to the amount of runs that's in the scorecard. You don't look to score 250 odd runs. 236 is the target. So what you look to do is maybe get it in 48 or 49 over with 1 over to spare. And once the wicket gets slower and slower, the ball doesn't come onto the bat, then it becomes difficult to rotate consistently. You have to play big shots, but with big shots, there's risk of the batsman getting out. So it's a mix and a match. You have to be at your best, and I think this game we were set up really nicely. Once me and Gautam we started batting, we had a nice setup to win this game. But unfortunately, Gautam got out, and it was difficult for the lower order to come in and straight away rotate strike. Well, we didn't lose the game first of all, and I think Gautam's run out. As I said, I gave him a wrong call, and from that point, it was very difficult for him to come back. And I think that really changed because Gautam was set. And he was using the pace of the bowlers. At the same time, he's someone who can chip in the middle, and we run really well. So as I said, the setup was really nice, close to the 40th over. Me and Gautam batting with Jadeja and Ashwin to come in. After that, and Irfan also. So it was a nice setup, but I thought once Gautam got out, we are slightly on the back foot because, as I said, difficult for the fresh batsman to come in and rotate consistently. Well, what's important is, why to mend something that's not broken. Why do you want us to lose game? This is working for us, and hopefully, from the other side also we'll start getting batsmen, who stick and, look to play the big shots, once there's equal amount of pressure on the bowler also. No, there's no routine. The more you play in these circumstances, the better you get. So that's one of the reasons why if somebody is batting at 6 or 7, it's important that they consistently bat at that number, because more often than not, what will happen is while you're chasing, they'll come into bat and there'll be pressure on them. And if we are batting first, more often than not, they'll get to play maybe last 5 or 10 overs. And if there's a different scenario, it means 20 overs, you are 40, 50 or 60 for 5, then only they get a chance. So they'll always bat under pressure. No, basically it's blank because, if you predetermine as to this is the area where I'm looking to play a shot, with Malinga, it's a very difficult action to pick, and he's someone who's really consistent with the line. He bowls Yorkers at will, and now you have variation. They bowl Yorkers at your toe, stumps, and then outside off also. So, if you get set up for a ball that is supposed to be right on the stump, and if it bowls an outside of Yorker, it's a very difficult ball to hit. That's a ball that most of the lower order batsmen who slog really well find it difficult to hit consistently. So it's important to be blank, and you back yourself, because if you're not backing yourself to get those 4 runs, it will be tougher to get those 4 runs, because if you see Adelaide, it's very difficult to get a nick and goes in between the keeper and the third man. Slow outfield, it's very difficult. If you see more often than not, Malinga bowls 2 deliveries, especially to tail-enders, because they know it's difficult for the lower order batsman to pick him consistently. So he'll look for the Yorker, if he's looking for a wicket, or the slower one, because he's very good at disguising. He bowls it really well. So I said, just wait for the ball, look for the ball, and if you see a Yorker, you automatically react. You don't really plan for the Yorker. Either you save it or you get out. So I just wanted him to do that, but he got deceived by the slower one, and he got out. So fair enough. Yeah, Duncan told me about it. There was a 5-ball over. In the past, what we have seen is the third umpire interferes, and you have to come back and ball that ball. Usually that's what has happened to us also. It didn't happen in this game. fair enough. Nothing much can be done now. Well, because it's done and dusted. That's what is important. We can create a big fuss out of it, but what's the point? It's like a controversy. That's really standing right at the edge. Just about to happen, because as I said, we have seen in the past, we have bowled an over and we have almost changed sides, but the third umpire interferes and says, okay, no, you have to bowl one more ball in this particular over. But it didn't happen in this game. I don't know why, but we don't really want to create a controversy out of it. Nothing can be done right now. You don't really go in to score that single right now or to play that delivery.